Yo, what up everybody? It's your boy Roshi here, and today I'm gonna be talking about depressed YouTubers. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, possibly, for this video, but this is just gonna be my opinion, how I feel on the topic, and I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna share it with you guys today. So let me start off by saying, it's been a little over a year since I've been on YouTube now, and prior to becoming a YouTube content creator, I rarely visited the website unless it was to look up stuff where there was video game related or something music related that I wanted to see. But now becoming a part of the greater YouTube community and just exploring and seeing what other people are about, I've noticed that this YouTube community as a whole is very toxic, and these creators prey on people in the way that they handle some of their content. And like, if you saw the title, obviously you saw the title and you clicked on the video, I am going to be talking about the depressed YouTubers in this video and why, for the most part, it is very disingenuous and an absolute fallacy for you guys to believe these people when they tell you what they say. Let's start off. So, as a YouTuber, eventually everybody wants to be at the top or make a lot of money so that it can become their full-time job. And in order to do so, you can't just post videos, you have to find a way to brand yourself. And when you brand yourself, most of the time you have to figure out a way to emotionally connect with the people on the other side of the screen for them to go ahead and subscribe to your channel. For example, a lot of people wouldn't have subbed to me if they didn't know me from Instagram, and the way I decided to connect with people is through laughter. I decided to make people laugh, creating memes. A lot of people opened up. I created a little community on my Instagram page and translated that over into YouTube, and it worked out pretty well, and I appreciate all of you guys who have followed me from IG over to YouTube and vice versa. And some people, what they decide to do is make some of these emotional connections to continue to further their reach and grow their channel in very shitty ways and prey on people who are actually suffering from depression and mental illness. And I think it's absolutely shitty. And for the most part, I do not believe these people when they say that they're depressed, because you know what happens? They put out these videos, they're crying, oh my god, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad, my famous YouTube life isn't what I really wanted it to be. And then what does that do? That incites drama, which usually circles around, for the most part, what I've noticed, YouTube burnout and blah 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 blah. And for those people who really, if you are really out there and you're really depressed about YouTube burnout because you're cranking out a video a day, I would say, how about you go to work for 40 hours a week like all the other fucking people that watch your channel if you think that your life is so hard. But that's not what this is about. This is about the people who I believe are completely disingenuous with their depression. So, like I said, it incites drama, and then what does that drama do? It brings more viewers to their channel. And then what happens? People feel sympathetic, and when you feel sympathetic for somebody, you tend to like them a little bit more. You're like, oh man, that sucks. He's such a great guy. She's such a great girl. And you subscribe if you didn't already, and you follow, and you want updates. Oh, I wonder what they're up to. Oh, I wonder if they're feeling better. Oh, I wonder what they ate for breakfast. I want to see some updates. And their subscriber count continues to grow. And then what happens? They eventually stop fucking talking about it. That's just it, cut and dry. And it's complete bullshit. And for me, it actually hit a boiling point with the whole, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that or kept up with it, the whole Philip DeFranco thing. Now let me just say something. A few weeks ago I was watching a Philip DeFranco video, and he's talking. I watch him a few times a month because I like his style of videos and I find him pretty informative. I was watching one of his videos and he's talking, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of him delivering the news, he's like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you know, and sometimes when I'm feeling down or depressed, I go check out BetterHelp.com, and then he plugs in this whole fucking website for people to go and speak with digital therapists. And in my mind, I'm like, wow, that was not subtle at all, dude. Like, fucking really? But apparently it blew up into this huge thing like 2 weeks after I saw that video, and I was like, whoa, holy crap. And it was this huge thing about this fucking website, and these people are going there and they're not really getting to talk to therapists, and these people that they're talking to are not really licensed therapists, and it's just preying on people with the actual depression and mental illness. And apparently other YouTubers were promoting this as well. And like I said, this is under the guise of I'm depressed, so hey, I'm depressed, go check this out. And if you're a person who is actually feeling that way, you already feel sympathetic toward this person. You're like, man, they're going through what I'm going through. Let me go check this out. And it's complete bullshit. And they pay them however much they pay them to plug the stupid ass website. And then they move on with their life. And they're not really depressed to go do whatever the hell they do when they turn off the camera. And I think that's completely fucked up. I don't believe these people when they say they're depressed. And I know some people are probably going to be like, oh, well, how do you know? And all this shit. But it's like, it's all a marketing ploy. YouTubers are not the only people that do this. If you guys watch my Q&A video, you guys know that in my line of work, I am a graphic designer. I work as a contractor, independent contractor for a couple record labels. I will not say which ones I work for, but I see how they market these new artists that are coming up. Some that have blown up and some that you guys still don't know who they are yet because they're still working on them. What they do is they play mind games with you, the people who consume this art. For example, one thing that they do, they act like people aren't signed to record labels just so that in your mind, you're like, oh wow, I know this. I've discovered this person before they blow up. And then that gives you some kind of superiority complex that, oh, I discovered this person, and all kinds of bullshit, when in reality they're being backed. And if you guys notice, a lot of the newer artists that are coming out have this fucking sad boy aesthetic. I'm so depressed, I'm so sad. It's in their music. And if you notice, that is the wave. And that hit a boiling point for me when Lil Wayne's album was getting ready to come out, the Carter 5. And I'm older than a lot of you who are watching this video. Lil Wayne's been telling this story about how he shot himself for fucking years and years and years, and how he was playing with the gun in the mirror, accidentally shot himself. And then right before his album comes out, the Carter 5, now all of a sudden the story is, I was trying to commit suicide. Like, what the fuck? I don't believe that at all. That was absolutely shitty thing to do, and just ride the wave of sadness and depression. And they make you think that everybody in the world is so fucking sad, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, it is a fallacy for you guys to believe these people and let them take advantage of you and play on your emotions. And then some of these people just claim they're depressed because they just want to take a break from YouTube, and they don't want to do it in a way where they just disappear. They want to be like, oh, I'm depressed, and then they can just go take a break and enjoy their money or whatever that they did, and then come back later on. And in your mind, you're like, oh, well, they were taking some time off for mental health and blah, 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 blah. What the fuck ever, man. I don't believe any of these people. Like I said, they like to play with you guys, play with your emotions. And sadness inspires sympathy, and they want everybody to join in on the pity party. And like I said, it brings them more views, it brings them more money. Now, you can't really hate the player, you gotta hate the game, but it's a shitty game, and what they're doing is absolutely terrible in my opinion. What was it? Oh, I was watching a Shane Dawson video not too long ago, where he's talking about how, oh, these YouTubers are depressed because they make all this money, and then they move out to LA with all the other famous YouTubers, and then they can buy everything that they want with all this money. But then after you buy all this money, you're depressed. Well, if that is true and you bought everything you want and now you're depressed, maybe you should go find something to do. There are tons of extremely wealthy people in the world, and there are tons of things you can do. Money you don't just have to buy shit with money. There's other things you can do. Give back, do things, go out. Like, are you just sitting behind your fucking camera all day and not doing anything? I don't believe any of this for a second. This is all for money. It's all marketing. This is what marketing is. This is how you expand your brand. This is how you get out there these days. Depression is the wave. Clearly, again, with the BetterHelp thing, that's the wave. Take advantage of all these people watching these sad YouTubers and listening to all these sad artists, and oh man, they're just like me. They're taking advantage, and it is scummy. And this is completely off topic, but even when a YouTuber does something wrong, and they put out their bullshit ass apology video. A lot of people eat that up too, with the fake emotion, the fake crying. Everything is just so fake. Again, inviting you to the pity party. And if you guys want to watch something that's very interesting, something that I watched was I think is one of the best videos I've ever seen on YouTube. PewDiePie put out a video reviewing apology videos, and if you watch this, he is high-key giving out gems throughout the whole video, breaking down apology videos, how they work, things that you have to do, and how to connect with the audience. It's actually really funny. It's supposed to be a joke, but it's the truth. Like, if you grew up in the age without social media, you can tell that these people are being disingenuous. But a lot of, you know, the consumers of YouTube today, they grew up in the age of social media. Social media is all they know, so it's harder to tell when someone is being disingenuous for them. And it's just absolutely fucking terrible. I really feel bad that people get roped up into this and fall for the hype. And again, it's like fucking stuff up for people who are really suffering from mental illness and depression and stuff. And what I want to say is, I'm not saying that every single one of these YouTubers is lying, but for the most part, it's complete bullshit. For the most part. And it's obvious, you can clearly tell that it's complete, total horseshit, and they do it. Again, every time they drop one of these videos, their channel numbers skyrocket. They get all these fucking views. They make all this money off your views and plug in all this sponsored content. Yo, it's a dirty game. I just hope that you guys don't fall victim to that. Pay more attention to what's going on. Understand what's going on on YouTube, on your TV, and your music you listen to. Just absorb it all, and you will see what is going on with this sad, I'm so depressed wave that is everywhere. YouTube, your music, and the TV shows you watch, it is everywhere. It is invading your consciousness at all times, and I just hope that everybody catches on and that this wave absolutely dies, because it's shitty and everybody is doing things for attention and wants everybody to feel sad for them and all this bullshit. But that's enough for this little rant. I just wanted to kind of share my opinion. Again, some of you may completely disagree with what I had to say. Some of you may agree. But I just want to hear, let's have a discussion about it. How do you guys feel? What do you guys think about all of this and the whole YouTubers being depressed thing? Let me know. Let's talk about it down in the comments. I'm done rambling off. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I got a lot more stuff coming for you guys. And yeah, just hope you guys have a great day or night, whatever time it is you are. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.